April 18th, and I'm 2 months on testosterone. So I guess I'll start at the top and work my way down for physical changes, and then I will talk about some emotional changes that I've experienced um, over the past month since my first update. Um, so to begin with, like I haven't seen any like hair changes for the front or the sides, but at the back of my head, my hair on the back of my neck was growing in like on the in like the three sort of lines that you see on the back of guys' heads, like they have like the nasty hair growing in there. That was happening to me, and I'd show you, but I shaved it off last weekend because I cut my own hair last weekend to get rid of that because it was growing in really gross, and yeah, so I got rid of that. And then my eyebrows, they don't look very visible because my eyebrows have pretty much been invisible for my whole life, but they've definitely been growing in a bit thicker, which is nice because now I can actually see them. So that's pretty great. As for my face, I noticed that it has changed structurally. I don't know if you can see it, but my face is thinned out a bit right here because when I look in the mirror, I can see like a definite like separation here of like, I don't know, I can see my cheekbones a little bit more than I could before because my face was a lot rounder before, but it's definitely thinned out right here. As for my neck, my Adam's apple is right there, and you can see it. It's there. It was there before, but it would only be there sometimes. Now it's pretty much there. It's there all the time, and I can see it when I walk past a mirror and stuff, which is really nice. And my like this whole part just feels thicker, and my neck itself has gotten a bit thicker. My voice is cracking a lot, and it's a little bit deeper. I can definitely feel it more in my chest when I talk. And my neck, I don't know, I've never heard anybody say this before, but my neck feels really hot all the time. Like I can feel like the heat being generated all in here, and I feel like that has to do with the fact that this is getting thicker and my voice is getting deeper, but my neck feels really hot all the time. So that's something that I've noticed. As for acne, it hasn't really changed all that much. It's still, coming and going. I've got quite a bit right here and going down my neck. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. Absolutely no facial hair at all. The only hair I've experienced from like here up would be on the back of my neck and my eyebrows. As for my chest, in the past week and a half or so, I noticed that my chest got smaller, so I measured it, and it has shrunk by about half an inch to an inch because the size like fluctuates and whatever, but so my chest has shrunk, which is absolutely incredible because I didn't think it would happen this fast. But that is very reassuring to me. As for like body hair, my stomach hair has been coming in a lot. It's a lot darker and a lot thicker. I would show you, but I know that it doesn't show up on camera, so there's no point. My hand hair, I had hand hair like on this side of my hand before, but now it's like crawling up all over my hand. So that's pretty cool. And like arm hair hasn't really gotten any thicker. It's just been coming up like here more, and then same with like thigh hair and leg hair. It's not necessarily getting that much thicker in the places that already had it, but up on my thighs it's getting a lot thicker. I've noticed some muscle growth, and the lighting for my right arm, which is the one that actually has muscle, is a little strange, but it's like when I flex now, like that's all solid. whereas before it wasn't as solid. And then my left arm is a little bit less, but it's still pretty solid as well, which is nice. I can't really pinpoint what it is. There's something different about my midsection, and I don't really know what is different, but I've been trying to figure it out. It just looks a little bit different structurally, and I can't pinpoint really what it is. There hasn't really been any downstairs growth or anything like that since the initial little bit, or any sensitivity or anything like that. And then I guess the only other thing would be veins. I've noticed the vein in my neck here and all over my hands and arms and stuff. Like my veins are sticking out a lot more than they used to, which is pretty cool as well. And that also goes along with body heat. Like not even just my neck, but I find that I'm like my hands and stuff are a lot warmer, and it's just I don't know what it is, but it's just my body retains heat a little bit more than it used to. Sorry, I'll list here. So I think that's it for physical changes, but emotional changes would be, I'm a very irritable person, and I always have been, but it is a lot harder to not say anything now when I'm irritated, because before I could sit there and I could handle it, but now I'm taking up some breathing exercises because I'm getting so irritated so quickly, and it's just overpowerful. Like my face goes red, and I need to really breathe and calm down, because it's not so much I'm getting irritated more or at like more things, just the stuff that's always irritated me is now like overpoweringly irritating. And my ability to listen to people talk about stuff I don't care about is a lot less because I can't handle it. As for hunger pains, I'm not eating more than I used to because I've always kind of been a bottomless pit, but I've found that since I started testosterone, when I get hungry, it's painful in a different way. Before I didn't feel it as much, but now when I'm hungry, I can feel it right, like really deep in my stomach. Is like, it's like an overpowering feeling, and I feel like, wow, I really need to eat right now. So it's not necessarily that I'm more hungry than I used to be. It's just the pain of hunger is a lot more dominant than it used to be. Yeah, so irritation is definitely a big one. It's getting hard to not, react to things. And then just, I haven't really cried or anything like that, so that's good. Because a lot of, I don't know, I used to like tear up at everything. But it's a lot easier to not do that. To not do that anymore, which is really nice because I hated that. So I think that's really it for 2 months. A lot more changes than I thought would happen at this point because I'm on such a low dose. But so I'm pretty happy with what's going on so far. So thanks for watching, you guys. Comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or video topics or anything like that, let me know. And thanks for watching. See ya.